I talked to your parents. They said you were still looking for a job. I know my smart baby girl will find one soon, but till then I was hoping you could come out here and help me out a bit. You know, the mansion on the edge of town you made googly eyes at when you were a kid? It's a beloved historical landmark, but it's been deteriorating for a while now. Sorry I'm late. I hope you've not been waiting too long. I'm Everlyn. I'm guessing you're the old caretaker? Finley, and yes. So here's the deal. The parlor's the only accessible room. There's a stupid draft that comes through the place, and the forest is to the right of the mansion. You follow? I remember Grandma telling me about this a few times. It's a long-standing tradition in Ashbound Valley. She'd beg me to go, but I was always busy in winter break, internship searches and all that. And it's in another year I'll miss it. Looks like the dance is tonight. I suppose I didn't bring a gown with me anyway. Just this nice formal dress that I'm wearing in the middle of the freezing cold. There. Huh? Music. Looks like a small key out of its vent. What was it doing there in the first place? Just gotta put these bulbs back. Ah! Sorry. Clumsy hands. This is the third time today. I didn't see anyone else here before. Sorry, I was out back in the courtyard. I would have introduced myself earlier, but the snow around this time of year is heavy. Lots of cleanup. Nice to meet you. I'm Melinda, but you may call me the Ghost! Mel! In all fairness, she did look frustrated rustling through the papers and writing furiously on them. Maybe that's why she was in a bad mood. Also, she didn't see me because I'm a ghost. What was that? The paper falling? I guess it comes from the draft you've heard of. No, I mean the blue heart ball glowy thing. I saw it move around, and now the portraits are glowing? You don't see? This is the first letter of many that I have used to set up traps and puzzles, so you can never find me. You will never be able to unlock the doors. You will never find the truth. And so be it. Good riddance to this place. Okay, so our order is going to be based off of the thing we already organized. That's cute. That's cute. I like that. In evening. Edeline Daly. Alright, I got a piece of paper, and I'm going to write down these in both orders that I think they might be in. But I don't need to write them down, because the phrase I got was, he died. He died? Well, it's time to open the door, I suppose. Time to see what's behind this door. Probably cobwebs and dust and creaky floors. Hello? Not much to say, huh? Hey! Drats, that thing got away. Hey, look, I don't bite. Well, not unless you want me to. Not like unless you might have a job opportunity. What am I doing? Get it together, Everlyn. I mean, you know you're talking to yourself, but to hallucinations? I can't even convince myself I'm hallucinating. Well, if any logic follows, the previous blue glowing letter helped me into the room, so I should probably take a look at this one. Well, look who made it here. Are you feeling proud of yourself? Don't celebrate just yet. Find the correct necklace and you shall pass. Get all the clues correct, it won't bite you, and it won't bite you in the neck. If you had the impression of the previous room, this is a benchmark of what I have in store, you're gravely mistaking. Did you actually think I would give you the right answer? No, you'll have to go through the process of elimination. I have nothing but disdain for most people that lived here, but in the spirit of the few that weren't completely corrupt, I felt compelled to do the one last selfless task. They wanted to see if this place still thrived with flora and fruit, were it ever abandoned. I've tried to restore some of these rooms to their former life by planting seeds of fruit, herbs of comfort, and fungi of enchantment. Fungi. Despite my efforts, they all still seem to be full of dust, cobwebs, and creaky floors. I suppose, after the tragedy, it only took the power of time to phase this place out. How easy it is to ruminate over what went wrong. Perhaps a psychic would say good fate just wasn't in the stars. A captain of the ship would say the coordinates were dangerous. Maybe a gardener would say the wilted flowers signify there's no possibility of life here. Or an engineer would say that the residents of this house have their wires crossed. Too many. You're over simileing. Yet none of them understand that it's comforting to blame yourself because at least you have control of your own misery. But knowing this place, even I cannot do that now. 9 necklaces, 9 possibilities of my torture, and only one of them has ever brought me eternal pain. Find it and show it to the camera above the door. Maybe then you can proceed. It's a safe bet to say this person who wrote this letter is now in that blue sphere. I'm sure they're glad to be wrong about the plants. The room is thriving. I wonder why they keep running away, though, and why they were so mad. Coordinates, flowers, stars, and wires. Will this help me somehow? This room's full of clutter. I guess I have to get started somewhere. Hello out there, and welcome back after too long to a winter haunting. I'm Eric with Perspective Gaming, and this is, unfortunately, the second time I'm recording my travels through this room. So I will know all of the puzzles ahead of time, unfortunately. There's a message within this typewriter. These do look like coordinates, but what's 10-0? How's that even possible? And there aren't even 10 necklaces. Also, exclamation point? This looks familiar for some reason, but I can't put my finger on it. There's so many other messages above it, but they're too faint to read. I'll note down as a clue for now. Yeah, I recorded this whole room of this game once, and then unfortunately found out that my audio didn't record at all, so we're trying again. Matrix. So unfortunately this room might be a little dull to watch, as I kind of already have solved several of these problems. Similar to the device I saw in the parlor, but this one's pointing to a flower? We've got these charts. This handwriting, have I seen it before? Handwriting in the letters looks different. I don't think they're connected to the sentence. Never mind, it'll come to me later. So we've got, basically the long and short of it is that we've got these 9 necklaces, and we need to figure out how to eliminate 8 of them so that we can show the right one to this computer screen over here. Hello? Analyzing subject. Analysis completed. Response. Physical attributes. Stature 5'1" to 5'3". Age 20 to 25. Species human. Composition 100% pixels. Analysis 1 of 2. Subject is able to maintain positive demeanor despite external hostility. Analysis 2. Subject provides aids to others during their mishaps. What? You can tell all that by just looking at me? Subject query received. You can tell all that by just looking at me? Analyzing. Response. Yes, there are cameras all across the mansion. Some are placed conspicuously like this device, whereas others are hidden. These devices formally collected information on tenants and have been repurposed to guide workers. Well, that's not totally creepy. Analyzing. Analysis complete. Subject expresses concern. System ensures subject do not be alarmed as cameras are placed for safety measures. System reminds subject to find correct necklace to proceed. And this was the point in my previous recording where I asked, is this not a haunting? Is this a computer program that looks like it's a haunting? Like that Ronald McDonald special? So yeah, I was surprised. Oh, this is personal. Either way, it looks like it's a lot of text had been intentionally blotted out, so I couldn't read it even if I wanted to. It seems like a lot more of this game is going to be solving puzzles in rooms than I thought it was. I was assuming we'd like go to the dance and all of that kind of stuff. It'd be like more like narrative told over the course of days, and that's just not what I was expecting, which is not a problem. It's just, it surprised me at first. So we've got all sorts of stuff to explore in this room, like a not working clock and this branch down here that's stuck in here, and these books. So I will probably just be sort of yapping my way through the puzzle solving I did before with this. I'll have to remind myself of a few things. I've also picked up a couple extra items that I missed on the demo. Don't worry about it. None of them are that crazy. It's just I sort of happened to find a few extra things because I needed to for the puzzle, so I grabbed them earlier this time as I replayed through the opening. So if we look at our books here, most of these are like one line item kind of jokes. For example, supernatural phenomena has been a subject of human fascination for centuries. Well, there's definitely a ghost in this house, but the book just gives me the creeps. And you can't read much of them, except for this one. Looks to be some sort of math book. Well, looks to be shorter than the ones I got in college, but it's still long. 115 pages? 150? Not 150 in? I wonder which one I should go to. There's a bookmarked page. And then first time through, I saw the option that just said a random page, and I was going to joke about it, and then I saw that you could do this and just type in any page within the 150. Well, there's several references in the index made here, particularly pages 137, 138. Interesting. I feel a separated sheet of some kind locked Legend of the Chapters behind me, so you can kind of hone in your answers. This title is chapter Numerical Systems and Operators. Wow, this chapter is huge. Thankfully, there's more of this. So you can keep kind of like narrowing down exactly what page you're looking for out of the 180, 150. And you eventually find the chapter's behind me, so it's still further back. I hope I'm going the right direction. Am I not going the right direction? Behind me, so it might be earlier. There it is. Oh, no, that's interesting. There's a plastic grid lodged between these pages. I should take this, and then it helps you figure out how to do the math on matrices if you haven't done matrices in a long time, which I haven't. It's been since probably high school. I probably did matrices in college, but I don't remember doing matrices in college. So I gotta go look at that matrix page, Ricks, really quick. So it's down, 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 and then the second one down, down, down. Okay. Okay, 0 times 0 plus 1 times 1 is 1. 0 times 1 is 0. 1 times... So the zeros we can just discount entirely. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 0 is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 1 is 2. 0 times 0 is 0. Oh, and then I have to put this on there. I feel like this is another clue. I think this is correct, so I shouldn't mess with it anymore. So then as we unlock these hints, we can cross off. So 2, 2 is there. We've got 0, 0. And so it's clearly, well, not clearly, I say, as if it's not some kind of mathy stuff. 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 1, 0, 2, 0. So we've got sort of this graphics here. If I go back and look at that math book again and look at the other page, it tells us that the exclamation point means not, and 1-0 in binary is 2 in hexadecimal and decimal. So we can go back here and say that not 10, 0 means it's not 2, 0. So we've covered up 2 of the 8 already. Like I said, I'm trying to get through this a little quickly because it's just unfortunate that I What did I need? It wasn't this, was it? It was. I couldn't remember. Wait, there's some kind of contraption behind it. Full of some sort of grime, of course. So I can grab this now. And I really should do something to fix that window because it's going to be just pouring in freezing air now. I think a beam of light is shining on a solar panel. Then again, it's hard to tell under that rust and dust. Rag'll just smudge the panel. Here's where I'm a little bit less quite... We found a waxy disc. This is better used for soaking things up. Yeah, just gotta remember a little bit of... Damn it. That typewriter keeps getting me. We've got a piece missing on the clock. We need to get some water for there. So if I grab this... Okay, this fountain's a bit high up. I could grab some water from the top. You know, I'm a bit thirsty, but it actually doesn't look fresh enough to drink. Maybe just a sip. Yeah, what on earth? This is oil? Blue-colored oil? That's not the worst thing I've ever tasted. I'm emptying this mug. Can you not use that? I feel like you might want some oil. Blue wire. We used this insulated glove I found last time that was just buried in the lake to remove the electrical wires. Then we plug in our wires we found throughout the room. And we fix that. Whoa, what was that? Did something fall from the roof? There's also some text on the wall I should probably read. Aries 01. My best friend is an Aries, the first of the astrological signs. Almost looks like a crank. So yeah, we can change which lights are on to not one, looks like half a coordinate. Change what is visible using like color trickery. Not two. Looks like part of a coordinate. Wait, I think the other half is here. What was the coordinate? Not 1, 2, I believe was what that said. Double check real quick. Yeah. So, using some color light trickery reveals what? Lavender? Well, it's a color or a flower. Words. Yes, words are important. Hang on, these are, what were they? Lilac shows numbers. Aloe heals wounds, which is sort of true. Chamomile calms minds. People claim it's true. Lavender reveals words. Words. What on earth will I find lavender now? Although I suppose the parlor did have a nice scent of aroma. Lavender. Scent of aroma of lavender aroma, lavender aroma. So we got several clues there. By using our light source there. We got a gramophone. The sun casts a light upon the waves, providing strength to the blooming lotus. As the waves return, cradling a drifting leaf, the sun watches once more amused. Sun, waves, lotus, waves, leaf, sun?
Coral cups unfold. Springtime whispers gracing hues.
Sorry, I lurched back at the I forgot that there was the actual
Tulips
voice.
dance for joy, but they are not from my boy.
Sounds strange enough to be a clue. So we put our cups on here. Our cups? our clues on here. It's not 1, 2. 0, 2, 1, 2. Coral cups unfold. Springtime whispers grace and hues. Tulips dance with joy, but they are not from my boy. So it's not the tulip. So the letter said something about like one of all of these necklaces hurt me, but only one like ruined me or something like along those lines. So I guess we're learning that like we're gonna learn there's some tragic history that goes along with this stuff, it seems. Lavender. Barely even human. Okay, it's not that one. I can't even pick that up. I don't remember what to do with the waxy cylinder to get the wax off. Clock is now usable. And I still need water for the... thing. Aries 01. It's a bit like a clock. Oh, right, Aries 01. So 01 is often... It was... What was it? 01? When I was working on this before, I realized that 01 is often how you say, like, 1 o'clock, 1:02, like, it's how you say, like, there's a little, a couple extra minutes past there. So if I look for Aries, which is 1, and we think about the, in turn with the clock, and we go to 01:01, not 1 and 1. Not 1 and 1. This must be a clue. So we're almost half. We've got like half of them, a little more than half of them eliminated, or about half of them eliminated. Yeah, about half of them. So now we've got to clean up some more things. I think this rag is better used for soaking things up. Seems to be way beyond its days for cleaning things around here. That's right. You had to. It took me a while last time. You have to melt the wax off of the thing. I promise I haven't played any further than this room, so in the future we'll be a little more, actually solving the puzzles together, and you can yell at me about how stupid I've been. But this just happened to be a time where I was, like I said, I lost my audio, and I couldn't just post the game with me not saying anything, just silently observing. Solstice. I don't even think that sentence is complete. I should find anything else before doing that. Disc. Wait a minute, I have the disc! I was born on the eve of summer solstice, and 6 months later I met my opposite, but it felt like hours. Whoever wrote this certainly has a way with words. So now we can use the disc here. Fits perfectly. Now it makes more sense to read, and these are coordinates. No, that wasn't. So the rhyme has to do with it. I was born on the summer solstice, and 6 months later I met my opposite, but it felt like hours. Hours tells us it's kind of like the face of a clock. Summer solstice is here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 puts us at I think that's Sagittarius the Archer? I don't remember. I don't care about astrology. But yeah, and that gives us 02, which actually checks out for one of ours. So, really complicated puzzle, but it's, it felt like hours, so it was halfway around the thing is half of 12 is 6. So I mapped that out, put that in there. Sorry, it's kind of a rush, I know. Okay, I need water, and I need to remove... I figured if I was removing the rust that I would be using the oil. I also need lavender to reveal words. Do I just need to read the diary while standing near the lavender? Is that all that means? Diary. The rest looks faint, even if I want to read it in this state. Rag is now doused in lavender. Well, you look at that. The diary's now readable. Well, I wasn't paying attention to the words yet, of course. Do I really want to look through someone's personal diary? Yeah. Well, surely it was locked up in an abandoned room. No one would be missing it, right? Besides, it may help me get further. Apparently, I just decided not to be polite last time, which is an insane choice. But I didn't get the achievement last time, so... It was the first day of middle school. I never understood why it was called summer break if it ends during the season. Anyway, as long as my best friend is here, it feels like I'm never-ending vacation. Our teachers did not get the memo that we're doppelgangers, so we got placed in the same section. I can't tell you how many times they call me by her name. We were always separated in elementary, so this was a perfect chance to execute all those pranks we had in mind. But we do live together, thank ancestors, so at least we got to see our parents a few times. Too bad that got cut short since the staff insisted that one of us dyes our hair another color on the first day. That's not super legal. Either that or be in separate sections yet again. I don't know how it helps, really. I mean, couldn't we just wear different colors like we always do? Anyway, I suppose they didn't realize I'm a natural redhead, so I guess who had to remove her hair dye after begging her parents to get a brunette to match. So here's our first middle school picture. Oh, there's another thing. We got a new neighbor who happens to be in our section. He's very interesting. Oh, blast it, he's smart as a whip. He beats me at that math problem today. Math is my favorite. Look, I have some competition. Friendly competition, of course. Oh, God. Oh, God. 2 years have passed since we joined middle school, 8th grade. Antics as always. Yeah, just your journal that jumps 2 years in between pages. Some more. Boy transferred here. He's also number 1. No longer friendly competition. It's war. Emerson Ashford, bane of my existence. He has to be the Beth at math scores. He has to be between me and her in that photo. He just has to be, well, something I don't like. Normally, she and I spend winter break drinking hot cocoa, like in the forest, experimenting with machinery. But no, not this winter. This winter is winter where we must go to the material for the next semester to outshine that boy. I've convinced her to join me and tease each other thoroughly. She laughs, teasing me with her questions, thinking that with all the time I'm spending trying to outperform that boy, am I sure that some of those feelings aren't those of admiration, a crush from this? Really, I would never like him that way, or any other way for that matter, never. As we walked right into our picture today, 8th grade ruined, trying to take my place in the math class, but it's also majorly interfering with my personal life. 3 years of this guy, and he still doesn't know how much I despise his talents. Yes, I swear he better not be at Ashpine Heights next year. Just to appease her, I showed her I can do things like composing music, a little tune I came up with. Sun, wave, loud, yeah. So, interesting. Yeah, I must have not opened this as a joke last time. I hope it wasn't a mistake to open it this time. I hope it doesn't, like, change the ending or something because the computers saw me do it. See that? Maybe he's making it too obvious, so I came up with a little plan I'm going to execute this afternoon. This is in the 50s. This feels like, I mean, if these two are smart, they could be the ones who made the computers, but it'd be pretty early for, like, an AI. It'd be really early for an AI. So guess who executed a plan today? That's who was teaser kept side-eyeing me through the tutoring session. I suspect she doesn't really believe me. Okay, so there's a bunch of hints for the puzzles that I didn't actually need. Emerson did not suspect a thing. He surprisingly kind when explaining intricate math topics to us. I think I even caught him smiling in the direction, but it was fleeting. So maybe he can simply Emerson. On a side note, no wonder this guy is so smart. He's studying linear algebra in 8th grade. Either he's really passionate about math, or secretly trying to compete with me. Regardless, I learned some pretty cool stuff today. Maybe we shouldn't be all bad, etc., etc. Interesting. Huh. Didn't help me clean off the rust at all, though. Oh, God. Okay. Got it working finally. I forgot that it was just the duster. I keep reading rust and being like, well, I have to go back to the oil machine back there. It's not that. Just my brain adding steps that weren't there. But now we open up one of the flowers. We got a clue. Teardrop is too sorrowful an emotion to weave a tale in silver and gems, so it's not that one. And I'm missing a clue somewhere. There's the last cube. I messed up one of the colors. Okay, there we go. So now we take the proper light, take the thing over. Analysis complete. Condition correct. Necklace detected equals true. Collecting supplemental information. Clues placed correctly, 8 of 8. Clues written correctly, 8 of 8. Access granted. And. System overload imminent. And. What is the opposite of pi? Cans of pencils flying underground. Get it. Bah. Safety protocol all initiated. System setting down in process. Process complete. What a mess, but hey, at least I made it through. Although I still don't know if I should be celebrating or concerned. I mean, I still don't know the intention of that glowing blue thing. Hello? Hello, ghost buddy? I guess they're haunting someone else, or maybe they're taking a ghost vacation. Either way, I guess I'm getting closer and closer. Another room, another letter. Ah, summer. Who wouldn't want to visit coastal Pacifica, a place with perfect weather year-round, just to enjoy cool breezes, warm sand, and the dazzling sun? Well, winter has just begun, and we are not in the part of Pacifica with perfect weather, so I'm afraid you will not be getting that kiss from the sun you so desire. Life is not perfect, and just because you got this far does not mean you are either. But don't fret, look around you. There are reminders of this time all around you, beach balls, glass bottles, and sand. There's some fun carnival games you can play too. I wonder, are they going to be your daydream or your worst nightmare? I suspect that would depend on your course of action. Beach balls, glass bottles, and sand? No door camera this time, or some code? That's a big room. Too interesting. There are 2 irregularly shaped slots in the door. I should probably make note of that. There's something else near the top of the door. Some kind of sheet with 2 question marks? Maybe I should grab that? Whoa, what's going on? Get it off me! What on earth? The sheet just stuck to my necklace. I could have gotten a paper cut on my neck. Okay, I'm placing this as far away from my precious iron pendant as my neck. Okay, so magnetic. Ooh, well, that was quite the workout. Mind if I join you in here? Please, be my guest. You caught me just in time. I just got through a bit of workout myself. Well, thank you. Maybe both of us get some rest now. Or not. Wow, that's quite a lot of dust, and it's probably been ages since someone's been in here. Finley told me this parlor was the only unlocked room before. The parlor was the only unlocked room before. It was for a while until now. Say, how'd you get in anyway? The ghost. It's the ghost. The ghost? You mean the hallucinations you mentioned? Oh no. Hope you were able to get some rest earlier. I'm fine, really. Thanks for checking with me. Well, considering you unlocked these doors, maybe this ghost is rather helpful. Maybe it's just a projection of yourself. What do you mean? I think your subconscious mind telling you what to focus on and where to look, and the ghost you see is just part of yourself. Interesting theory, but why would I see myself as a blue ball? I don't need to answer that question. Beats me. Anyway, I'll let you carry on. I'll be here if you need me. Alright. Save. New save. I'm going to end it there, but next time, unless things go wrong again, I should actually be like solving the puzzles with you guys. So this was a chance to sort of remind everyone that this was a game we played and walk you through sort of what you had missed in my one recording that went wrong. I hope you guys are enjoying. I think this game is going to be fairly short, so I'm just going to let it rock on the channel for a little while. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye!